Hello book lovers. Today I want to introduce to you A Court of Mist and Fury, a book by Sarah J. Maas. The seductive and stunning #1 New York Times bestselling sequel to Sarah J. Maas' spellbinding, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Let's talk a little bit about the author of this book. Sarah J. Maas is the #1 New York Times and internationally best-selling author of the Crescent City, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and the Throne of Glass series. Her books have sold more than 12 million copies and are published in 37 languages. A New York native, Sarah lives in Philadelphia with her husband, son, and dog. What's this book about? Fair has undergone more trials than one human woman can carry in her heart, though she's now been granted the powers and lifespan of the Hi-Fi. She is haunted by her time under the mountain and the terrible deeds she performed to save the lives of Tamlin and his people. As her marriage to Tamlin approaches, Fair's hollowness and nightmares consume her. She finds herself split into two different people. One who upholds her bargain with Rysand, High Lord of the Fear Night Court, and one who lives out her life in the Spring Court with Tamlin. While Fair navigates a dark web of politics, passion, and dazzling power, a greater evil looms. She might just be the key to stopping it, but only if she can harness her harrowing gifts, heal her fractured soul, and decide how she wishes to shape her future and the future of a world in turmoil. A short review of this book. Sarah J. Maas delivers another captivating installment in her A Court of Thorns and Roses series with A Court of Mist and Fury. This sequel picks up after the dramatic events of A Court of Thorns and Roses, as Fair struggles with the aftermath of her trials under the mountain. Fair's relationship with Tamlin has become strained as both characters are damaged and changed from their traumatic experiences. Their romance turns unhealthy and like a prison for Fair, suffocating her fiery spirit. This sets the stage for a new romantic development, as the darkly alluring Rysand comes more into the spotlight. The book's greatest strength lies in the character growth, particularly Fair's journey of healing and coming into her own power. As she embraces her Hi-Fi abilities, she transforms from a weakened victim to a strong, independent woman over the course of the narrative. Rysand also becomes more multi-dimensional, shedding his villainous reputation as we learn of his noble motivations and the sacrifices he has made for his people. The romance between Fair and Rysand simmers with intense chemistry, building slowly through emotionally vulnerable moments and steamy scenes that epitomize an all-consuming primal desire. Their bond is contrasted with Fair's deteriorating relationship with Tamlin, illustrating how the two men differ in how they see and treat Fair. Vibrant new characters like Mor, Castian, Azriel, and Amren add intrigue and flair, while vivid depictions of lands like Velaris immerse the reader in this fantasy realm. The plot builds tension as an imminent war threatens the lands, with stellar twists and turns keeping the pages turning. While some may find the pace slow at times due to extended focus on Fair's emotional trauma, overall Maas weaves an enthralling, sensual, and action-packed tale that exceeds expectations after A Court of Thorns and Roses. For those craving fantasy with dark romance, rich characters, and high stakes, A Court of Mist and Fury delivers. A Court of Mist and Fury seems to be a worthy sequel that builds upon the foundation of the first book in compelling ways. Fans of fantasy, especially with dark, sensual romance, complex characters, and thrilling adventure, will likely enjoy this book. A Court of Mist and Fury seems worth purchasing for readers who like fantasy in the vein of Sarah J. Maas. It's an exciting, steamy sequel that expands upon Book 1 in compelling ways. Read good books. All the best to you. And goodbye.